Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. Please, seeing you around. Hope your day is going well. We are back today in the mystical, wonderful world of Trails in the Sky, the third, the Legend of Heroes. And today, we continue our march to glorious salvation. I forgot we were in the middle of a side story. We're doing more doors, people. We're in the middle of, I think it's the Star Door, with Joshua and Chloe, I believe. We're gonna put my throat through the ringer today. Let's see how this goes. Hello, no originality. Welcome to the stream. Just woke up in time. Nice. Love to hear that. Oh, it's you. I've heard you've been lending a hand with the restoration efforts in addition to all you did with the Librock. You have my thanks. You're quite welcome, sir. I wasn't expecting him to thank me. I wonder if something happened. Hello, Neo. Welcome to the stream. Having a good day. Oh god, these two down here. Why is like everyone just eating tomato soup and like a drink? You two look comfortable. Oh, if it isn't Joshua, care to join us for a few drinks? Don't be shy now. The night is only just beginning, but I want to see those exquisite amber eyes of yours swim before it comes to a close. I'm good, thanks. Dang. But come on, we're at a celebratory banquet here. Don't be such a spoiler sport. Oh, I know. Why don't we have a few drinks to celebrate you becoming a senior bracer at the same time? It feels like it was ages ago, but we never did get to celebrate your promotion. Only Estelle's. Damn, got left out. It's almost like something happened, you know? Say, Cher. 07 of Jmulls' throat in advance. Look, when I did my intro for this stream, I felt it wanting to go, so I gotta be, like, careful. It's gonna be like a balancing act. You know those, like, mini games you always see? Where you have to, like, strike a perfect balance. You go too far to one side or the other, you just, like, fall down or something. It's gonna be kind of like that with my throat. About Luciola. Haha. Silly Joshua, what are you getting all worried about her for? You really wouldn't, needn't be. Sharon's right, I forgot who that bitch even was. Especially not now. We have all of our concerns and worries after all that happened over the past few weeks and months. But this is not the time to be thinking about them. This is the time to be making merry and drowning in fine drink. From sunset to sunrise. I just remembered I never did the Hildebrand questline in 14. Alright, we're gonna have to do that soon. Right. Probably like tomorrow or the day after or something. I don't think there's ever a time for not making merry as far as you're concerned. He's got a point though. Oh, and while I've got the chance to say this to you, no more going off on your own, you hear? You have no idea how worried Estelle was about you after you last disappeared. I could barely bring myself to watch her. I won't. Yes, I've got no intention of doing anything like that again. I'm fine now. Well, if you say so. That docile expression of yours is so adorable, Joshua. Don't go showing off that face too much tonight, alright? Bro is actually plastered. Olivier, is it okay if you're here in Liberal? I would have thought you'd be needed back in the Empire. They don't need me, I'll go back eventually. Cold Steel. For now, however, I intend to savor the lingering feelings of this whirlwind of a ride. Remaining behind afforded me the chance to attend this wonderful party to boot. The Canadians say a boot. As you can see, my fine instincts have yet to fail me. Hello, Jared. Welcome to the stream. Have a good day. Yeah, so if you're wondering why I was the last couple of days, going off like what Neo's comment was, so I had like 15 corn chips, and apparently my stomach did not like that. And like combined with my throat, it was not a pleasant time. Feels like no amount of alcohol is enough to get me drunk lately, TMI. I don't know what's up with me. On the positive side, though, maybe now I can actually beat Ein in a drinking contest. Trusted to find a positive in that. Probably fill a river in the morning, then. Alright, let's head up here. Ooh, these guys. Hey, Joshua. I didn't expect to see you guys here. You were invited then? Sure was. An invitation just showed up out of nowhere. You can imagine our surprise when we saw the thing. No way were we turning down some high-class grub. Like Gears of War, though, so we hurried on over. That's very like you. Not gonna deny it. That aside, thanks to Her Majesty pardoning us, we're now free to walk around the country. Feels like we should start thinking about how to make a good, honest living for ourselves. That's not the first time you've said that. Something about wanting to start up a courier service, right? Well, maybe, but that's not the only thing we could try out. Whatever we settle on, it should involve flying the skies. You know, name the game after all. That's how we've lived so far. I don't want to change now. I do really like what they're doing with the doors in this game, where it's acting like an epilogue for a lot of the different like character arcs and storylines we've had in this series up to this point, but it's also able at the same time to provide backstory to certain other characters. Even like minor characters like Aina. It's really interesting how they're handling this. Munch, you're not gonna hear me say no. All the complicated financial stuff goes right over my head. Just don't count me on there. That might even be right up Josity's alley. Sup, Kev? Kevin's a girl? Wasn't expecting you to still be liberal. Well, I gotta be here for the third game. You were invited too, huh? Makes sense. So, having fun? You better be. Take it from me, pause. If you don't make the most of times like these and eat your heart out, you're gonna regret it later. Thank you very much for all you did for me, Kevin. If you hadn't come to liberal and you did, don't sweat it. I will not get TKO'd in the first, 10 minutes of the stream? I refuse. A little shuffling zombie, welcome to the stream, having a good day. Nah, Chloe already moved on from Joshua now. Happened in the second game. Back to some classic JRPGs, damn right. Not like I did anything special. Glad to see all the side effects look about gone, too. You're looking spiffy these days, Joshua. I mean, maybe she'll say that she used to have feelings, but she already moved on, she said. So yeah, just forget. She could have been lying, but I doubt it. Just forget about owing me or whatever. It's all in the past now. If anything, it's only like lingering. I'm not sure if I should ask this, but are you, Joshua? Save that for the main game. I'm not going to be in liberal for much longer, so this might be the last time we meet for a while. But I hope we'll get the chance to see each other again one day. I hope so too. Ragnarok Online. I do like the sprites myself too. Basta Cockring. It's nice to be able to attend a banquet like this. It truly drives home the point that this nation is back at peace again. The trouble regarding the Limerock and subsequent restoration efforts have really shown me anew how capable a ruler Queen Alicia is. She's handled all that happened impeccably. It feels like a third Hokage situation, you know what I mean? Where it's like, in universe, like, oh yeah, this guy was a great leader and all that. Everyone watching like, this dude's fucking incompetent, what are we talking about? She's handled all that's happened impeccably. If all of this had happened in the Republic, it wouldn't have been resolved anywhere near smoothly, let me tell you. Big Z. How's it going, Joshua? Hello, Zin. Thanks again for all the help you've been giving with the restoration efforts and on the bench. I don't know what we would have done without you warming the bench. Think nothing of it. It's all a part of being a bracer, really. Can't say how much longer I'll be able to lend a helping hand, though. Gotta pack up and head home at some point. Nobody needs me. I thought you said Ambassador Cockring. That's what a name is. Fun fact. Hello, Dominion. Welcome to the stream. The political situation isn't exactly stable over there, you see. It's almost like it's going to require a couple of games way down the line. Oh, God. Miss Maid, I need some food. Why, hello, Joshua. Want a maid dress again? Tonight's party is hosted by Her Majesty in all her grace, so I do hope you'll enjoy yourself. Now that everything's back to normal, it feels like all that's happened that day was some sort of dream. Like a Nelly song. I'd certainly rather believe it was. Seeing the castle gates fall and those scary people charging food was like a nightmare. I thought I was going to faint at the sight of it all. Me when I say Halo 5. Oh. You're always welcome back to the castle anytime. Giggity. I'd be more than happy to help you get dolled up for the occasion too. Giggity giggity. I'm never wearing a maid outfit again. Yet. Just so you know. Oh, I didn't mean to... I don't know if this is gonna, like, progress something. I didn't mean to do this. I think there's only a couple of positions that got let off, yeah. Always funny how big Joshua's scarf is. Rule number 1 when it comes to, like, character design. Giant-ass cape, cloak, or scarf is aura. Almost 100% of the time. What, you'd like me to give a comment? Well, let's see. L plus Boza plus ratio. Looks like she's being interviewed at the moment. I should leave her be for now. Okay, cool. Good evening, Your Majesty. I like how you just had a random table. Thank you very much for inviting me today. Oh, not at all. I'm pleased to see you've come. I've been eagerly awaiting any day we could meet again. I hear you and Estelle have been traveling and helping with the restoration efforts. That's correct. We both wanted to see how things were across the kingdom with our own eyes. And apparently we didn't have like a Zoom meeting for this. I'm glad we did too, because now I can finally breathe a sigh of relief. People really are strong. That they are, until they're not. I've been queen for over 40 years, and this country went to shit the entire time. It's amazing to me that the citizens even continue to live here. There are plenty who like to credit either my abilities as a ruler, or lack thereof, or orbital technology for this tiny nation's good fortune. But we would be nothing without its people, particularly that one scientist that's Tita's grandfather. Without him, we'd be fucked. I wasn't the one who allowed us to overcome the recent crisis, we know, or the war 10 years ago, and neither was orbital technology, it kinda was. No, I believe it was the will of the people to live, me. That's what I believe supports our country, both then and now. Wrong, it's me. People's will to live? Indeed. Okay, Milos. You are gracious enough to call this country your second home, Joshua. From now on, your will to live will be another great support for this nation. Lord knows I won't be that. As its queen, that makes me happier than you can imagine. Thank you, Your Majesty. Your words mean a lot to me. Hate how the first chapter never gives you Joshua's princess and maid outfits. I could have sworn it gave us something. Oh, no, what I'm thinking of is like the bath towel outfit that you get for the New Game Plus playthrough after you beat the game. I imagine they'll probably give it to us in like the second chapter. We are robbed in FC, I say. You can't forget the JRPG belts for peak costume design, 100%. The key to good belt placement is anywhere other than where you would ordinarily put a belt. So like on the shoulder, but with like nothing there. Like you just strap some belts here, why not? Heck, you can put them like around your neck. One hell of a party. Normally work as a chef over at Sanctum Gate. I was called over here to help. Bro, we brought this dude over? I doubt I'll ever get an opportunity like this again. Greetings, Joshua. You've done some fine work these past couple of weeks, unlike me. The damage reports in the regions of Liberal have been providing... have proved invaluable in allocating personnel. Really can't thank you enough. You needn't thank me because you haven't done anything. By the way, Kurt, I feel like I need to say something regarding my bracer badge. What about the 2 belt thing Agate wears? Fuck him. As you probably already know what power I was given to me by... What? As you probably already know, what power I have was given to me by the Society. Before becoming a bracer, I used it to commit many unforgivable crimes too. No one cares about that. No matter how much I think about it, I just can't see how someone like me is fit to call himself a bracer. Bro, if they got murked by a fucking 12-year-old, that's on them. You know, Joshua, I've always seen power as an imperfect concept, not me, and that's why I believe people are able to use it. Am I wrong? Yes. No, I suppose not. Power is like increasing your strength stat in an RPG. That's what it is. Then what difference is there between us? Okay, Agate's 2 belt thing is way better. I just noticed something egregious. What the hell is Kurt wearing on his, like, forehead there? That's not a bandana. That's a whole belt. That's a belt buckle. Brother's trying to keep that toupee down. What are we doing here? We are both keenly aware of our flaws. Kurt has more than me, and yet we both use what limited power we have to do what we believe to be right. Unfortunately for Kurt, it's not much. I see no difference. Except in quantity. Well, I can't really argue with that logic. I still can't pretend to be completely confident in myself, though. Be that as it may, there's nothing to be ashamed of. You should simply continue striving, not Cloud, to overcome it. And while this is but my personal opinion, I'd say you're a model bracer. It's good to see you again, Elnan. I heard you're here at... What? I heard you're here as the Bracer Guild representative today, is that true? Indeed, all the other receptionists are busy, you say. I was the only one able to attend. I like how I learned that this dude was actually a dude in the remake, and we play like the entirety of the base game. I thought this was a girl the entire time. The entire time. Except like near the end, I think, is like when someone in the chat mentioned it. Have you seen the new second chapter trailer? It is absolute peak. I have not seen it. Maybe we should react to it on stream. Like, after we do this door, maybe we'll do that. That's too bad. Isn't it, though? This would have been a fine time for us to exchange information. But oh well, there's always tomorrow. True. As they always say. You know, Xenosaga would say maybe tomorrow. Man, imagine Cosmos just showed up in this game. Well, I didn't know Josidity was from the nobility. I always pictured Erebonian nobles as being real stuffy and scary. Double S. And maybe there are a few cute ones mixed in there. We'll find out in Cold Steel. One track mind, by the way, is all she talks about. I respect it. I swear it's like watching two children squabble. It's great that we're peaceful again and all, but I think these two are taking things a little too easy. After all, I keep forgetting this dude exists. After all the work we've been doing lately, it's great to be able to... I thought this dude said it's Grant to be able, because I got a pun of his name, to come to a swanky place like this and put our feet up. Alright, hold on. I've always heard of this word. I never bothered to look it up. I kind of know the definition based on context. Swanky definition. Very expensive and fancy and stylish in a way. It's like a pirate word to me. Bro, if we could turn Grant into a pirate, like rip one of his legs off, shove like a 2x4 there, give him a bird, call it emo. Give him a hook for a hand, and an eye patch, all we need. The food's pretty good too, munch. Yeah, the remake looks really good to me, so far. It seems to be like a very faithful remake in a lot of ways, and I say that mainly because I'm coming from the Halo campaign Evolved, right? I feel like people are gonna like that remake even more if like there's been like distance between playing the second chapter original to like the remake. Because I imagine a lot of it's gonna be kind of the same, though I'm really curious what they're going to do, like they did with the first chapter remake, with those... Weren't there like extra quests they added, like side quests? I could have sworn they did. That or they're just secret quests I never bothered to do in the original. Though we do have a lot of fishing stuff to do in the remake when we get to it. I'm looking forward to that. Alright. Ha, I figured that'd be the case. Closed. Looks like I'm the most fit to be at this party after all, because I've been to plenty of high society gatherings wearing poofy dresses. Hey, don't make it sound like I've never worn a dress before. Oh god. Because I have, for your information, they're having the girl version of a dick measuring contest. I just don't need to go around trying to convince everyone that I'm not a boy, unlike some people I could name. Try saying I look like a boy again and see what happens. I'll put you in that turkey. Look, you two, I appreciate that you have a fondness for Turducken, or whatever it's called. Turducken? Turducken. I've heard it both ways. But we're kind of in a really public, really high-class place, and the queen's right over there. So could you take this fight somewhere else? Shut up, Joshua! I had to hit that trope. Poor Joshua. Okay then, have it your way. How about you and me settle this with an honorable duel? Think you can handle it? I play Slave of the Sky Dragon, face down. That's a monster card, you idiot. Damn right I can, you're on. Just don't cry when you realize you can't actually beat me, though. I love those two. Hello, Blue War. Welcome to the stream. Is going to be just second chapter, second and third. I imagine just the second chapter, because the third chapter is a whole game. Weren't they originally supposed to be one game? I'm unaware of that, maybe, but I've not heard that personally. But from the third chapter that we've been playing, this game is like big. It feels like one of those games where if you want to get through it quickly, you could. But there's a lot of like optional stuff you can do in this game. And it bloats the playtime a lot. Oh, dude, Cassius is here. By himself doing nothing. Typical Cassius. Ah, Joshua. I'm surprised to see you here, Dad. Thought you said over the phone you wouldn't be able to attend because you were so swamped. Oh, swamped is an understatement. I've been playing 343 Guilty Spark. Transporting goods needed to get the country back in order. 66. Making sure every area has all the utilities it needs. I'm drowning in work. It's gonna take a while longer before we can say Liberal is back to normal too, I fear. If you've played Persona 3 The Answer, it's kind of like that, but like, make it even bigger, I'd argue. There's a lot of side stories you can do. Like, this is one of them. Come to think of it, Estelle and I certainly didn't expect to find soldiers even in Liberal's smaller villages, so it threw us off to see as much while we were helping out where we could. Doesn't come as a surprise if you're the one responsible, though. It should go a long way towards helping people feel at ease. It's times like these when we've got... It's times... I swear to God, it's something about the font that makes it hard for me to read out loud. It's times like these when we've got to do all we can for one another, and the army's no different. It's perfectly legible, it's just me trying to read it out loud. With Ereboni and Calvard's internal political situations a mystery to us, the reorganization of the army has had to be shelved for now too. Still, no matter how busy a man is, everyone needs to kick back in a while. Make sure you make the most of it tonight, Joshua. I think you need to kick back more than I do, Dad. Estelle's been pretty worried about you, you know. There's no need to worry about me. I'm hanging in there, kitty. In fact, I'd say I'm taking it too easy. I think the answer made Persona 3's ending worse. I would agree. I do not like the answer myself. I like the stuff with Yukari, but I don't like pretty much anything else. I like it being an Igus story, but like... You put Igus in anything and I'll probably like it. Hello, Pasha. Welcome to the stream. We've just been talking to people at the party. This is the answer was actually good? Yeah, pretty much. I think we've talked to everyone. Oh god, Tita. Oh, these two. If it isn't Joshua, I was just discussing the aftermath of the crisis here with Major Vanda. Yeah, it turns out her PC can't run Crisis. Casual. Fortunately, the Ibrox collapse caused little direct damage by itself. That might not have been the case if there had been any ships in the lake at the time, but due in part to the Orbital shutdown phenomenon, none were. The tsunami afterward was quite small too. I'd say we were rather fortunate, just jump over it. Estelle and I were able to see as much when we traveled around the lake shore. A few people who were watching the city collapse were caught up in it, and a small number of fishermen were splashed with water, but that's about it. Yeah, okay. Fishermen splashed with water. Yeah, no shit. This just in, baseball are covered in dirt. Indeed. If anything, the much greater problem was the confusion that came about as a result of losing orbital power. Can't run Crisis in 2026 is rough, yeah. Like operating like a 750. You know what GPU my laptop has? Unironically, a 750M. NVIDIA. Yeah, it's an old boy. Liberal is, after all, one of the most advanced nations on the continent when it comes to orbital technology because of like one dude. Ordinarily, that is one of our greatest strengths, but in this case, it worked against us. The crisis is now past, but that doesn't mean our work is done. We still have plenty ahead of us to take care of. I gotta do this dude's voice. Oh! Oh, just the man, just the man. Pardon? Oh. Is this the boy you were speaking of earlier? Oh my god, they look related. They probably are. That's correct. This is Joshua. Just telling the ambassador here about your various accomplishments, Joshua. Wait, Duke Duden Glazer? Hold on. I wasn't expecting Duke Duden to be our #1 Division 1 Glazer. Okay, wait a minute. Turn around? It's an honor to finally meet you. I'm the resident Erebonian ambassador here in Liberal, Davil Cronog. Bro looks like he'd be in charge of like the West India Company, where the fuck that thing was. East India Company, that's what it was. Yeah, the West one's the offshoot. The tale of how you flew on top of that flying city, all while knowing that maybe the last thing you did brought tears to my eyes and a white one down my thigh. How you were able to participate in an operation that may have brought you death, casting aside even your girlfriend's objections, I don't know. But I know this, Liberal needs more young men and women like you. Thank you for saying so, sir. Just what has the Duke been telling him? Dude definitely told him about the maid outfit. Hairdo and facial hair do not mix well. Oh yeah, this is like a travesty. The same with like this dude. It's like that mustache and beard combination have never looked good. Like the paintbrush aesthetic here never looked good. Just shave that shit off. Duke Duden is a fan? Yeah. He's a tier 3 sub. What, you'd like me to give a comment? Well, let's see. If you would, Your Highness, a comment in celebration of the fact that the crisis is past now. Nothing too formal, alright? I'd prefer something that brings out your bright and cheery nature. I will have talked to, like, everyone. Do I, like, jump off the castle? Like, what do I do now? Damn, this sirloin steak's like a little piece of heaven in my mouth. Pause. I sure wish I could take a lifetime supply of it back home with me. Oh. Okay, I think that's about everyone now. There were a few people I didn't get to talk to, though, so hopefully I can make another round of the party later once we're free. Annalise, I didn't see ya. Oh, here we go. Come on, Dorothy. We're talking to the military guys next. Get a move on, woman. We haven't got all day. I'm not Peter Parker. Niall. I don't feel too good, Mr. Stark. My stomach feels like a giant bottle of water. That's what happens when you drink way too much in a short period of time, you idiot. Never mind that. We got work to do. Okay. Someone get that girl a corn dog. Joshua? Hey, Chloe, finally got a bit of a break? Must be exhausting having to do one interview after another. Well, I suppose it is a little. Not too bad, though. I've had to do it a lot more of them ever since becoming Crown Princess, so I'm starting to get used to them. I can believe it. It feels like I've been seeing your face in all kinds of papers and magazines lately. I think anyone would learn to adjust after a while. Well, you know. Probably won't be too long before it starts to die down, so just hang in there, kitty. All you can really do is grin and bear it until then, unfortunately. Yes, I know. That's exactly what I intend to do, too. I swore to myself that I would do all I could to help and protect this country's people. Accepting a few interviews here and there is the easy part. Well, if you say so. You really are strong. Now go ratio somebody on Twitter. I'm not so sure about that. I still feel as if I'm doubting myself a lot of the time. Like I just have to keep going out of my comfort zone, feeling reckless with every push. Maybe so. Still, doesn't change the fact that you're strong. Not to me, anyway. You're weak. I remember the strength you showed trying to protect Clem when we first met, too. Oh, yeah, the kid. Oh, yeah, the orphan we laughed at. I remember him. Thank you. I nearly forgot about that. It was like 2 games ago. Maybe now would be the best time after all. Hold on. Maybe I misjudged. Hold on. Is Chloe gonna go for the dagger? The Hail Mary attempt. Buzzer beater. In the pocket. Come on, line up the shot, Chloe. Something in mind, Chloe? Could I have a little of your time, Joshua? I've got something I want to say to you. Sure, okay. This way, then. Hold. Give my girl some fucking food. Is it just me or does she seem kind of bothered by something? Where's Estelle right now, anyway? Munch, chomp. Munch, chew. I got stomachs to spare. Yep. Most Estelle competition possible. Oh, she's picking up her pace. This could get interesting. First doing color commentary. Whose side are you on, anyway? I guess I can just leave her as she is for now. She seems pretty occupied. Yeah, Joshua did not follow Chloe. I should go and see what Chloe wants then. Have I been doing something to make her angry, though? I don't feel like I have. Dense pro tag time, let's go. Oh, music dying down. So, Chloe. What's crackin'? What was it you wanted to tell me? Look. If I've done something to offend you, I'm sorry, alright? I won't watch Skibbity Toilet on stream anymore. Oh, shit! I love you, Joshua. Yo, Estelle NTR arc incoming. What? So, like, we had an entire game about another love interest. It's like, this ain't Mushoku Tensei, bro. Well, I mean, maybe it could be. I'm sorry. I'm happy you feel that way, but... Don't worry, I knew exactly how you were going to respond before I said anything. I just felt like I had to get it out there before I could stop moving on. Like a Rascal Flatts song. The sky sure is beautiful tonight, isn't it? How long have you, well, felt that way? Well, ever since I saw you in that princess outfit. If you had met me before Estelle, do you think you would have, well... No. Alright. To the point. Pretty sure that never would have happened. Sorry. I told you, don't worry. Just having my heart ripped in half over here, don't worry about it. I can't deny there's a part of me that wants to keep you all to myself. And as the crown princess, I probably could. But even if that were possible, I mean, I kind of could just shove you in a dungeon, I guess. I don't think it'd be what I truly wanted. Because when it comes down to it, I really love both you and Estelle. That's probably why I wanted to see that troubled face of yours one last time. Damn, it was worth the effort to bring out too. That was probably the best expression I've seen to date. You can be kind of a bully sometimes, you know that? Don't worry, Rockstar's never gonna make another one of those. This feels like the most fun I've had in some time. So, what's on your mind, Joshua? You seen that video from 8 Mile where it's like, I need a cash settlement and I need cash now. Call JG Wentworth. Can you stop sending me TikToks, by the way, at midnight? I can easily tell you're worried about something. My instincts are quite sharp, or so I'd like to believe. Besides, I was watching you the whole time I was handling that interview earlier, including when you're in the bathroom. I have binoculars. Okay. How exactly am I supposed to take that? Still, you're hiding something, aren't you? Are you planning on doing something all on your own again? Damn it, your instincts are sharp alright. I was gonna leave everyone again. It still surprises me from time to time, too, but you're definitely up there. Well, that's just how us girls are. So come on, tell me what's troubling you. Hello, Always More. Welcome to the show. It's nothing that major, really. I intend to leave Liberal by the end of the month. Oh god, you're running away again, huh? But why? The country is finally at peace now. Well, that's exactly why I think this is the right time. This country's a shithole. Ouroboros seems to have completely withdrawn from the country, and the restoration efforts are coming along smoothly. So maybe it's about time for me to leave on a journey of my own. Not like I had one of those recently. It's taken me a long time to get this far, but I've finally been able to start thinking of myself as a person and not some kind of broken doll. Skell, I was finally able to achieve the very thing that everyone wanted for me. That's been both a good thing and a bad thing. Good in that I finally feel human. Bad in that my heart's been aching in a way it never did before. Broken dolls can easily look away from all the terrible things they've done. But I can't do that anymore. And you only killed a few people, no one cares about them, it's fine. That's why I need to go on a journey around the continent. So I can work towards atoning for all that I've done. So I can start embracing the person I am now. In the truest sense of the word. Okay, Sasuke. I see. But if you do that, that means you won't be able to see Estelle for a while. But fuck that, I'm taking her with me. It might not even be for a while. It could be a long time. I'm still not sure how to break that to her either. That's the part that's on my mind right now. Okay. Considering that I'm pretty sure they go on this journey together, I'm going to assume the moment he tells Estelle, she's just like, "You fucking idiot, I'm coming with you." You've still got a lot of growing up to do, young man. Huh? If you ask me, you should just tell him the way that comes most naturally to you. Like a letter. You don't have to write some big speech in your head in advance. Speak to her from your heart. You believe in her, don't you? Just don't drug her this time. No matter how you phrase it, she'll understand. All you have to do is get those words out there. Wii Sports had great romance writing. Yeah, I love the love story between the boxing guy and the sword guy. That was my favorite. You owe that much to it if you love her. You know that, right? Yeah, unlike you. Yeah, I do. I really am hopeless, aren't I? You shouldn't have to tell me something that obvious. You wouldn't be you if I didn't have to tell you. Plus, the kind of thing is part of why I love you too. Please stop teasing me. Just remember, it'll be okay. And if Stell leaves you, I'm here. So, you know, win is win. If anyone knows you, it's Estelle. Although if you ask me, she'll... Joshua, where are you? Here she comes. Like a bat out of hell. Zeroed in on him. Oh, there you are. Like a bloodhound, smelled him a mile away. Look at these, they're just these goggles. Yoinked. I took them from her as spoils of war. I'm glad you were having fun, Estelle. Make sure you give those back to Giuseppe later, okay? Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Tune in to next week's issue to find out. Alright. Wait, hold on. Chloe? Yeah. I suppose it's about time we return to the banquet now. You can have Joshua back now, Estelle. Sure? I didn't realize it was like a relay thing. Hey, Chloe. So, not sure how to best put this either, but... Thanks. I'm glad I was able to talk to you like this. Really. I am. Oh. You're very welcome. Well then, I wish you both a pleasant night. Fucking nose. So what happened there? There's a weird tension. The fuck? So Joshua, what did you two, you know, talk about? Oh, nothing much. She just gave me a bit of much-needed motivation. Oh, really? I don't know how I feel about that. That sure clears things up. It's been 5 years, and Estella's believed in me for every single one. And I want to leave her again. I believe in it too. No it doesn't. What motivation? Here we go. Estelle, I've got something I need to tell you. Fuck. I'm all ears, just don't drug me again. That was kind of weird. Well, you see. Bro got interrupted. Cast bar couldn't complete. Wow, fireworks are so pretty. Holy shit, we got firework tech in this game. There's so many of them too, like 7. I think we're in double digits now. Somewhere, the P4 cast is having that one cutscene at the festival. You see, Estelle. That's how it fucking ends, bro! What the? Side story, the banquet finished. I guess we can kind of gather what happened. Estelle probably slapped him upside the head and said, I'm coming with you. Bro, how do you end it there? It's a great scene, don't get me wrong, however. Right? You can't stop it there. The fuck are we doing? Alright, what's next door? Okay, we did that one, I'm pretty sure. That was the one we just did. Bring to me the man who talks with his fist. Fuck me, I gotta bring in Zen. Alright. Benched. Was Ren the one that's really good in this game? Where's Zen? There's that bum. All right. He's zenning it. Yeah, but a big zen sesh. To take Estelle with her. He had the motivation to finally, like, tell her that he wanted to go on a journey. I'm imagining it was probably Estelle that said, yeah, I'm just gonna go with you. Why are we overcomplicating this, doofus? You're not leaving without me. We went through a whole game of this shit. That's how I imagine the talk went. Never, ever, ever compare the bullshit cutscenes from Campaign Evolved to this ever again. I felt my brain short circuit there. If we're being serious, I would say the dialogue here actually feels somewhat human. Whereas in Campaign Evolved, it's just like... Honestly, a lot of it's like an issue with like execution as well, but it's a lot of other issues. I didn't even mind all the cutscenes in Campaign Evolved. I will say though, I've replayed quite a lot of missions in regular Combat Evolved. Holy shit, I can't fucking stand the odd in Campaign Evolved. It's like the more I play the OG, the more I'm realizing this. It's like I thought keys in Campaign Evolved would look good, and then I went back to replay the old keys. I'm like, wow, old keys is so much better. There's like a certain sci-fi aesthetic the old one had that's just completely lost in the new one. Colonel, all your turns are mine, Richard. Madden 02 also had excellent steamy romance scenes. I personally prefer the romance scenes in MLB The Show 07. Bring to me the man who talks with his cock. Only then shall the door open. Yeah, let's go in. Estelle is literally one of my favorite characters of all time. She probably will go down as one of mine as well. I enjoy that character immensely. I shall grant you a memory fragment, my blessing. I could have sworn at some point they, like, said at the beginning of the game we'd have to do, like, fights before these. One second, I need antacids. You know, funnily enough, I have a lot of issues with like the 343 era for Halo. Master Chief's characterization has never been one of them. I've actually enjoyed what 343 did with his character. It's just every other character that I can't fucking stand. Except for the pilot and Infinite, he was cool. Brohammer. Hello Q, welcome to the stream. I see. I sort of expected it would only be a matter of time before you return to the Republic. Your mind is made up then. That and still pisses me off that 343 fumbled what could have easily been one of the greatest video game antagonists of all time. And they just fumbled them immensely. It annoys me so much. You had the perfect VO for the Didact. The perfect VO. And wasted that character. And then you told all the interesting stuff that happened after Halo 4 in fucking books. Okay. I need to like just focus on this game because otherwise I'm gonna yell. And I'm trying to make sure my throat doesn't collapse on me. I love its door. Yeah, I love the game Doors too. It does a great job of acting as a conclusion to a lot of the storylines we had from the first two games, but also giving like interesting backstory for other characters. Do Chloe's sun door before Olivier's star door. Okay, sure. I kind of expected it would only be a matter of time before you return to the Republic. Your mind is made up then. Afraid so, I've made the guys over there take care of everything without me long enough. Call it an A-rank Brace's duty to his peers in society, I guess. Well, I suppose when you put it that way. I do wish you could stay here for a while longer, but if that's your decision, respect it. I know we see Olivia again later in the series, and I know we see Estelle and Joshua later in the series. I do not know if we ever see Zin again. Unironically. Well, there's no point in lingering here any longer than I have to now that I've made up my mind to leave. So honestly, I was thinking about tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Think I'm gonna ask you to arrange a ticket to Calvard for me? No. Are you not planning to go and visit Kilika first, though? Would have thought you want to. That was part of the original plan, but she wouldn't have had any of it. Surprise, surprise. Her stance was, if you're going to waste time coming to see me, use it to go back to Calvard earlier and get some work done. She doesn't want to say goodbye. Very well then. But that doesn't sound like a position you'll be able to talk her out of. It's no big deal though. I mean, it's not like we'll never see each other again. I suppose it's very true. I'm not sure there's anything in Zemuria that could keep you two apart forever. It feels like that to me sometimes too. Well, regardless, I won't keep you any longer. That's one ticket to Calvard for tomorrow, coming right up. Kilika scares. Yeah, we fumbled so badly with giving Kilika her voice as the secretary for Monsters, Inc. I didn't expect her to have as many voice lines as she ended up having. Sorry, let me just get this. I love these three messages back to back. Kilika scares me. Kilika is hot. Kilika scares me, parentheses hot. The progression there is perfect. There's no Halo after Reach. Yeah. Even though I do like some parts of 4. The Prometheans suck ass, though. This is the Grancel branch of the Bracer Guild. Ah, yes. Yes. He's here as we speak, actually. Zen? Something up? It's Ambassador Cockring at the Calvardian Embassy. She'd like to invite you on a hot springs trip. What? Bro ran into that phone. 2 days later. This place sure brings back memories. The atmosphere is so relaxing. Hi, Kilika. Oh god. It certainly is. Maybe because worst day to have a voice line for Kilika. Because I'm trying to save my throat. Maybe because it feels so similar to our hometown. Still, Best of the Cockring had me going for a while. When I first heard about this whole trip, I thought it was going to be the two of us out there. Oh my, you look almost disappointed that you don't get to see your titties. I'd be happy to take my leave. I'm getting in the way of your dream date with her. Damn. Somebody's jealous. I'm good, thanks. She's not someone I've ever seen as a potential partner. Besides, it's you she wants to talk to, not me. This meeting might as well not be happening if you're not here. It never takes much to put you on the defensive, does it? Is it beyond you to just play along a little? You kinda kill my mojo. Gah. You just can't help but mess with people, can you? With you in charge of the Zeiss Guild, I'm amazed it still has any bracers left. Correction, peasant, I can't help but mess with you. I don't do this with anyone else. Would you be happy if that were true? Hell no. Ah, you've arrived. Give her a different voice. That's quitter talk. I've been waiting for you. Hey, Ambassador. Thank you for inviting us here today. I'm more scared of Kilika than my own girlfriend, damn. Is something the matter, Zen? You seem oddly flustered. Me, I'm just fine. You're imagining things. Who could blame him, Ambassador? After all, he's a man on a hot springs trip with 2 beautiful women. That's hardly a recipe for a calm and composed mind, is it? Knock it off, Kilika. I suppose not. If I were a little younger, I doubt I would be able to keep my hands off him myself. Damn. Alright, I suppose there's enough read that as jerking around. Alright, I suppose there's enough joking around. We should get our dinner. Mrs. Mao is going to be making tonight's food herself, by the sounds of it. The serious discussion can wait until after. Yeah, that sounds fantastic. 4. Likewise. Likewise. Don't know who that was. See, Zin gets it. So why do we have a random tree in the middle of the building? So there's going to be a new intelligence agency set up in Calvin, huh? Yeah, that won't get infiltrated immediately. That's right. It's been known as the Rocksmith Agency. We can definitely come up with a better name than that. And as the name suggests, it's going to be an organization that answers directly to the president. Really now? I see. I presume that is so that Parliament can't have any influence over its operations. Correct. Perhaps this new agency's biggest advantage is that it's separate from all those issues and vices. City. The last thing we need is an organization like this suffering from Parliament's failure to make prompt decisions or general ineptitude, or being run in the same opaque and shady manner by a privileged few. That does sound like a good idea, I'll admit. We're never going to be able to compare to the Empire's intelligence division or Liberal's old one if Parliament's at all involved. Quite. It's already difficult enough to get anything done in a nation with such a lack of unity. I guess it's just the fate of countries that take in immigrants by the truckload, though. Damn. Oh boy, I can't wait for this game to get a remake, huh? Oh, fuck me, dude. We're gonna see that line everywhere. Though honestly, I think the thing that surprises me the most is the president's actually being proactive for once. Jesus. Bro, this fucking shit's gonna age so funnily. That's not a word, but pretend it is. He's always struck me as a real conservative type. So, bro, when do they write this again? So this isn't the kind of thing I thought he'd go for. Damn, how the times they are a-changing. That said, given the state of the Republic right now, it's hardly surprising that he would choose to act this way. Outside the country, we've got the threat of a rapidly expanding Erebonian empire, while within, we have terrorists and extremists. And to make matters worse, we have the enigmatic society on the loose. Yeah, I just want to put it into perspective. There's also a foundation in this game called the Epstein Foundation. And to make matters worse, we have the enigmatic society on the loose. Evidently, something has to be done, and I think he knows that as well as anyone. Indeed. And I'm playing it. Oh, they're great chants. Also had a little chance. Welcome to the stream. In the times ahead of us, we're going to need to be able to respond flexibly to a variety of new and unforeseen threats. Nah, just sit down and run out the clock. It's fine. Alright, I think my introduction to the matter has gone on long enough. It's about time to get to the point. Oh yeah, you got something you need to specifically talk to Killick about, right? So, what position in the agency are you here to offer me? What position in the agency are you here to offer me? I live a sharp mind, Killick. Your instincts are, of course, dead on. We think your talents would make you perfectly suited to joining the agency and are eager for you to be a part of it. We need you to be a character down the line. You're too likable. That's why you'll be offered a position of division chief should you decide to join. And that's something President Rocksmith has proposed himself. Wow. What led you to being the one to bring this to Killick anyway? A fair question, I suppose. Ordinarily, this would be a scout's work. But I've known the president on a personal level for quite some time now, so he took it upon himself to ask me to come to you personally. That makes sense. Then what's his reason for wanting me? Surely you know that without asking, or do you want to hear it said anyway? Naturally, your masterclass Taito skills are one reason for you being selected by the president. Typing skills. Taito skills, dumbass. But above all, he wants you for the exceptional analytical and information handling abilities you've shown in your position in the guild. Those are just what the new agency is going to require if it's to succeed. They want a secretary. Well, I can't say this doesn't at all make sense to me. I'm more dumbfounded that you'd up and attempt to steal a capable member of the guild right in front of an active bracer like this. That takes some nerve. Well, I do think rather highly of you. I thought you would be able to mediate without letting such trivial matters cloud your judgment. Still, what do you think, Killick? I'm not asking for an answer immediately, but I would like to know what's going through your mind. Well, it's certainly an interesting proposal. At the same time, I'm not sure I have any reason to accept it. How's the pay? But you have no reason to refuse it either. Ah, the old Schrodinger's decision. Am I right? Well, it's rare that you find it difficult to make quick judgments. You're not a paladin in classic WoW. With such a big decision to make, I can't very well fault you. I won't rush you, big time. Take a night to think long and hard about it. It was so you could do so that I booked a room here tonight. I'll ask you for your answer again tomorrow. I'm looking forward to hearing it. Of course. Oh, one more thing before I depart. The departed. If you ask me, remaining in your position as a simple guild receptionist just isn't going to let you use your abilities to the fullest. Join us and take a pay cut. Yeah? Think big. Well, a pleasant night to you both. One of the craziest messages I've seen all week, Dominion. Well, here's my thing. Because I've heard the localization for trails is like iffy at sometimes, right? To my understanding, I'm not saying this is what happened, but to my understanding, what they did for the remake for first chapter was because they couldn't use the original translation because another company owns that, weirdly enough. Their new translation was supposed to be more accurate to the original Japanese. Am I wrong in that assessment? If that is the case, I don't see why they wouldn't do that continuing. But I've heard mixed things overall when it comes to localization for this series anyway, so I'm not sure. You're out rather fast. Have you finished in the bath already? Is it wrong I can taste my throat? Does that make sense? I don't think it's a good sign. Fast? Seriously? First time I've ever heard that. I was in there for an hour. Damn. Killico, watch out. Oh. Man, it's not often I see you looking this deep in thought. I suppose you don't. There's something else in this game that I'm curious about how the localization will go for it. You talking about the scene where it's like, I forget her name, but like, that one woman mouth kisses like Kevin and forces chocolate down his throat. You talking about that one or a different scene? I suppose you don't. I feel like I'm the one step away from making a decision, but just one last push to take it. Pause. All right. Still, being here like this with you really takes me back. Hard to believe it's been 6 years now since Master Ryuga's passing. Sounds like you went on a hell of a journey between then and joining the guild too. You could say that. Going on a journey makes it sound like something I did deliberately though. In reality, it wasn't quite as organized as that. I simply drifted from place to place before ending up being drawn to one point where I settled. Much in the way a leaf that fell from a tree ends up floating down the river. Poetic. Were you able to find that answer you mentioned a while back? Yeah, it turns out it was DLC to Persona 3 Reload. I still haven't. Still. I do feel as though I found a conclusion of sorts. What's that supposed to mean? Say, Sin. Why do you think I chose to take on a non-combat position like guild receptionist to begin with? I don't know, you stupid. Because you didn't want to follow the same path as idiots like me and Walter. White. I wouldn't want to follow us either if I were in your shoes. Not quite. Although I'm not going to deny that the two of you are idiots. Damn, slipped that one in. Hey, that was the one part I did want you to deny. I wanted to find out the meaning of the living fist ideology my father advocated. I still believe that being able to better oneself through combat while your opponent does the same is a good thing in itself. As a warrior, it's probably close to the ideal way. Still, I couldn't help but wonder why the ideology had to be based around the premise of fighting. 'Cause fighting's awesome? Fucking scrub. I can certainly understand the significance of living and dying as a warrior. It's cool. I can also understand how one who lived that way would have no regrets when the time to pass away came. Nothing has changed within me in that regard since the days we trained together. Yet, with Father dead and Walter gone, I couldn't help but wonder. Wonder whether there was some way to make use of the living fist without having to fight. That was when I started roaming the continent in search of one. And as I roamed, I found myself face to face with countless conflicts and acts of violence, and I felt powerless every time I did. That's how I came to encounter Liberals Guild. They had arrived to quell one of those conflicts. Something about the ideology, putting the safety of civilians over all else. It made me feel that perhaps working under them may give me an answer. So that was what led me to start working for the guild. But even then, I wasn't able to run away from fighting completely. The nature of humanity means that as long as we exist, conflict will never cease. Instead, what's important is not blindly preaching idealism, but preaching ideals while keeping a firm eye on the reality of how to quell conflict. Master Ryuga's words have never left me, nor have they left me. But all the same, I've been looking away from reality all this time. Come on now. You know full well that's not actually true. When he says reality, he's not saying fighting is the be-all end-all of quelling conflict. Kind of is. That's not what I'm trying to say. All these years, I haven't been trying to walk on my own 2 feet. Not at all. In fact, this is a peg leg. I've just been trying to find a new way to live by Father's living fist ideology as an excuse to stand still. At the Iron Hill. All while indulging myself in the comfortable environment the guild gave me. In that sense, I must be the biggest failure of Father's students. I might not agree with the path Walter took, but he, like you, has chosen his own path and started walking forward along it. You two have been facing up to the living fist ideal of Father's and slowly reaching your own conclusions on it. In your own ways, you've been able to face up to reality. And I haven't. I've been standing still the whole time. This is one of the things I really like about these doors. We're getting so much more characterization. That's the biggest load of crock I've ever heard. The PS1 game. You've been walking forward just like we have. In what way? You've been kind of standing still throughout this entire conversation. It's just that the path you've been walking has been one for others rather than yourself. That river you think you've been helplessly drifting through. You've actually been building a bridge so others can easily cross it behind you. When the road is hard, you soften the ground so your fellow guildmates have an easier track, not star. There's no shame in your way of the living fist. It's as true as mine and Walter's. Now you're trying to comfort me. Sorry for not having a way with words. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is this, you know. As a person, you're way too strong and way too serious. And at times, it's like those two things just end up restricting you and stop you from seeing things you otherwise could. Ship? Yeah, I ship it. I'm down. I'm on board with that one. So try and relax a little, alright? Just a little. If you do, I bet you'll start seeing things you couldn't before. Hold me, Zin. Say Zin. What is it? Would you be happy if I returned the Calvard? What brought that on? Doesn't matter. Answer the fucking question. Okay. Well, if I had to pick, I guess I'd rather you be back home, yeah? Why do you ask? Oh, no reason. We're playing the long game with this one, I bet. I've decided I'm going to accept the president's proposal. What? Just because of what I said? Don't misunderstand me. All I wanted was some kind of reason to bring this journey to an end, as well as a place to make better use of my skills. What's the Calvadar called? Like Trails from Beyond the Horizon or whatever? I'll wait. We'll see it. We'll see them before long. Well, no, after long. It will be a long time, but I bet we will see them again. That was the best night's sleep I've had in some time. Glad you two shut up halfway through at least. I hope the two of you enjoyed your stay as well. I know I did. I'm feeling very refreshed, thank you. Refreshed enough to feel ready to take on a new position and a new environment even. Daybreak, that's it, thank you. Then, I would like to accept your offer. However, I have one condition for doing so. Horizon is the latest game. Oh, where does that game take place then? Oh, name it. While I am willing to join the president's new agency, I am not willing to stop living in line with my own beliefs. As such, if I should end up feeling the slightest doubt about how the agency itself is being run, I will do everything in my power to correct it from the inside using any means at my disposal. We will not listen to you. If he still wants my membership after hearing as much, tell him I accept his offer. Oh, that won't be a problem at all. We just won't listen to you. I think he may well be encouraging you to take the reins. Not Roman. I believe he chose you expecting you to fulfill that role should it be deemed necessary. After all, you've experienced in the guild an organization which has managed to remain neutral and independent all this time. That's no mean feat. Still Calvard, it's the third game in that arc. Oh, okay, cool. She would have stayed if he said he wanted to come with. Damn. I wouldn't be so sure about that. Also, I'll need to get things ready for my successor, so I won't be able to return to Calvard for 2 or 3 months. As such, I won't be able to start work till then. That's perfectly understandable. Well, I look forward to meeting you again in the Republic. Likewise. Execute Order 66 and all that. Huh. Is something on your mind? I got Harlem on my mind. I was just thinking about what you said back there. You said you'll need 2 or 3 months to get everything ready for your successor, right? Yes, I did. What of it? Well, I'm guessing it's pretty busy over in Calvert right now, too. Doesn't sound as though there's anything so urgent need to be there now. Yeah, so what's all that business about? I need to be on the train now. Alright, Zen, we see the play. You want to stay for Killica. Yeah, we see the play. She's going back to Calvard in some small part because of you, so you're gonna stay in the interim for her. Yeah, I see the play folding here. I was thinking maybe I could stay here for the next few months while you get things sorted out before I head back. You can't be serious. Oh my god, everyone's gonna ship us. There's no reason why you should stay around here and liberal with me. Go back to Calvard, bum. You don't have to be so cold. It's me, you know. Heh. Well, it's the truth. We'll end up spending enough time together whether we like it or not after I'm home. You don't need to go out of your way to make more now. Well, you win. There's no need to rush things. Zin, you're supposed to stay no matter what anyways. What are you standing there for? Oh. Sorry. You could say that before starting to walk off on your own, though. Bro, it's gonna be like a brutal 6 games before we probably see them again. Yin Yang! 4,000 mirror, let's go. I'll ship his bum ass back to Calvin myself for 4,000 mirror. Now we play the game called Can I Figure Out the Button Input? Yeah, I like those two. That's one of the things I just love about this series. I like every character. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Oh my god, please. Okay, we've done all the sun doors so far. Yeah, we've done all of these. We've done 4 star doors. Who entrust their feelings to a blade. Food is the basis of all. Man can only tread the right path with food in his stomach. We haven't done that one yet. All may set foot within this door to lay claim to its rewards. However, you must first overcome a trial. Haven't done that one. Bring to me the playful minstrel and his closest ally. Okay, that's Olivier. Apparently we need to do something else before that one. Okay, we've done this moon door. The girl who's skilled in orbital engineering. That was the Tita one. The dance with silver locks. That was the Sherazade one. We've done those 2. Bring to me the darling, a pure white radiance and proof of her scholarship. Is that Chloe? A pure white radiance. Bring me the girl who shines like the sun, and may the boy who cherishes that light be at her side. That sounds like Estelle and Joshua. So I guess we do the moon doors next. So I'm gonna need Chloe. Alright, let's watch that trailer first, though. Plus, I need to ban up bot on Twitch. Okay, there we go. So apparently there was a new trailer for the remake for the second chapter. So let's watch that next before we do the star door, whatever, moon door. Okay, it's like 3 minutes long. Shut up. Alright, before I do that, let me head to the bathroom real quick, and when we come back, we'll watch it. I think at some point my throat's gonna like stage an actual revolution against me. Oh. Disable that. Turn that back on. There we go. There we go. Alright, this is the Trails in the Sky second chapter remake promotional trailer that came out a couple of days ago. So let's dive into this and see what it's all about. Let's begin! What we got going on over here? What's the 411? What's the dealio? Oh, dude, the harmonica. That song, though. Look, we've seen that bit of the trailer before, but man, it looks good. God, the song, though.
My feelings behind like this. I'll never forgive you.
God, it's so pretty, man. Silver Will, man. I think that's the name of the song. Oh, I like that logo. Ooh, that's sexy.
Check this out. Compared to a
Oh, yeah. Dude, Wheel of Time looking good.
Now you're much stronger.
Hi, Annalise.
Still the same Estelle we know and love. I'll find Joshua, no matter what.
Hell yeah.
Strike them down. I take the oath of clergyhood very seriously.
Not Kevin's voice, fake news.
Please.
Hi, Ren.
Quiet during the performance.
My body may be in prison.
The animations
but my
are
heart
so
will never
good.
be found.
Oh, that scene's gonna rip us apart, man. Me specifically.
Now,
The dragon looks so cool.
let the fun begin.
Oh, yeah.
Get started.
Got it. Okay.
That looks so good.
Acceleration. That dragon can't get away.
The sparkle is my deepest desire.
Perfect voice. Perfect voice.
You who disappointed me.
I take up my sword to abandon humanity. Feel the blade blade's wrath.
And with that, tonight's show comes to an end.
What a freaking joke.
Big dummy.
Dude, the lighting in those cutscenes, man.
They will never overlap again.
They're so good. These animations for the S breaks are awesome.
Know about it. It seems I've struck a nerve. What the hell are you
Oh,
doing
yeah.
at our border with the Imperial Army in tow?
They're spoiling so much here, by the way.
Interesting now.
All of it. All of it. It's because of you.
God, man, I love this song so much. They've spoiled so many plot points in this game already, man.
We're back.
Our bond isn't going anywhere. It's part of who I am. We might be walking different paths for now, but our destination's the same. I know it. Trails in the Sky, second chapter.
Pig.
Releasing September 2026.
Okay, absolute peak. Did they have to release it? The only thing I want to say, and I don't know who to blame here, do they have to release it on the same day as Fire Emblem? Like, give me a week, right? All I'm asking for is a week. You know what I mean? Just like, give me a week. Dude, that looks so good. It looks so dang good, man. And I've like only recently played the original second chapter. But they're turning a lot of scenes that were clearly like prime opportunities for cutscenes in the original into full-blown like cinematics. And their use of lighting and their use of color is so dang good. And it's something that I don't see too much out of a lot of modern remakes. A lot of modern remakes I tend to find overly rely on trying to shove as much detail and clarity on the screen as possible. But what I'm really liking with the remake, their use of like mist, haze, fog, and their use of lighting. And it makes these scenes look so dang good,
I
man.
take up my sword to abandon.
Like this one scene back here. Where was it? Can I find it? right here. This scene with like Vice Men. Man, that's so good. Like the aura on this screen right here. Love it. There was another scene with Tita and Agate.
What a freaking joke!
Right here. It's just so well done.
She and I live in two different worlds after all. And they will never overlap again.
It really does feel as if they're giving this story, these characters, and these moments the attention to detail and love they desperately need. The original does such a good job, don't get me wrong, but the story is so good that I'm glad they're going all the way with this.
Things do seem to be getting more interesting now.
Like, just like watching this trailer and the other ones, you can feel the love and passion for this like world and these characters and the original game throughout this entire trailer. And like, yeah, they spoil a lot, and I kind of understand why they would do that, because there's a lot of really cool elements of the story that are like exclusive to the second half. That if you want to get eyes on your product, yeah, showcasing some of that stuff will do you very well. Like showcasing a lot of those like later elements, yeah, that'll drum up a lot of excitement, obviously, right? Like this stuff's cool. It's just so dang cool, man. That, a giant floating city in the sky, that's really dang cool, man. I can't wait to explore this place in the remake. It was so fun in the original, but giving it the grandeur and spectacle you can do in a remake here, I'm so on board with it. Now, could I tell you the name of this location? I couldn't tell you at all. For some reason, when it comes to names, it's in one ear and out the other. I just know this place like the back of my hand, though. I've been down these streets before. Yeah, that's a great point, Scyther. They made the school play scene in the original for first chapter so dang good. Like, so dang good. And there's a lot of big fight scenes and moments in this game. And from what we've seen with these trailers, and particularly like this one, they look like they're gonna knock it out of the park. I love this introduction for Ren, by the way. It's like, I love their use of color and lighting. It looks even better than the first chapter. That S-break, which just busts out a guitar, that's also machine gun, that's a Tommy gun, I love it. How creative. And yeah, that was from the original. But like when you're taking something from the original and you're doing the remake, have fun with it, but be faithful to the original. That's clearly what they're doing. Like that feeling oozes out of every pore with these trailers.
My body may be imprisoned, but my heart will never be bound.
Bro, this flashback scene is gonna hurt. Oh my god. That flashback scene. The dragon looks awesome too. I don't even know what else to say. It's like, this game's gonna be peak.
They will never overlap again. They will never.
Look at the cinematography. There's a really good sense of pace when it comes to these cutscenes. And I love how they go to like 11 when it comes to the animations here. They're so good. There's already footage of the Joshua Lowe duel, by the way. It's actually peak. Yeah, I think that was like part of the initial teaser they did at the end of the first chapter. A snippet of that fight in there as well. Oh, the one near the end. Oh, shit. Until the day they meet. There's like something else I really appreciate. It's like some way, somehow, the way they are framing a lot of this trailer just like hits me in terms of like what I like.
I know it.
It's just so cool. I love the text they use on the screen here. I love the shots they're using, the use of color. Everything just looks so dang good.
I'm back.
our bond isn't going
Will this reaction be a video? A very good chance, because I'm gonna need a video for tomorrow.
But our destination's the same. I know it.
Estelle is so goated, man. She was goated in the original game. The character development that like she and so many other characters get, but particularly her, right? In second chapter, it's so goated. It's one of the things I love so much about Trails in the Sky so far, is their use of tropes. It's one of the things I love about Xenoblade when it comes to character development as well, where they're able to take a familiar anime trope, but build off of it. So where they can use the trope initially to ground you in like, okay, I kind of got a grasp about what this character's like, what they're about, and how they're going to act. But then you layer on the unique development they're able to get. And it really makes Estelle and the cast of characters come into their own. And it's so good in my opinion. Like, Joshua gets great character development. Ren gets phenomenal character development. You always want to hate Weissman. He's great. Lo is great as well. Estelle is, like, goated. The outfits look good across the board. The animation looks spectacular. Silver Will, man. It's like either Silver Wings or Silver Will. Again, terrible with names. But, it's like, Silver Will is such a good song, man. It's so good. It's funny how they say Trails in the Sky first chapter's fateful conclusion, and there's a third chapter. I know it's more like an epilogue, but still, it's really funny to me. Just like the way that's framed. I can already see it now. They're going to end this game with a tease for the third chapter remake. I can already see it, man. God! Wheel of Time looks so good. I can't wait to use Annalise as well. Her animations could be so dang good. Silver Will Golden Wings. Thank you. I can never remember the name of that song. I can't wait to see Kevin in all of his glory. Kevin's become one of my favorites as well.
Quiet during the performance.
My body might be imprisoned, but my heart...
I'm so on board with this. Falcom's art crafting needs to be studied. I feel like when it comes to like Falcom's art crafting and the overall visual presentation when it comes to this, it goes back to what I was talking about with the character development, where they're able to take familiar and common anime tropes and make it their own. But they don't feel ashamed of them, and they don't feel like they need to like overly subvert them or anything like that. They embrace those familiar elements inherent to like the anime art style and medium, and just celebrate those elements while making it their own at the same time. They don't run away from them. They're not ashamed of those elements. They embrace them. And I think it gives Trails a very unique charm that when you go digging around, you can definitely find in other places.
Let's get started.
But I feel like Falcon, Trails does it so dang well in my opinion, is what I'm trying to say.
My deepest desire.
And it's the thing that just I've been talking about throughout this entire reaction. When you watch this trailer, you can feel the passion. You can feel the developers, the writers, the designers across the board love this game. They love these characters. They love this world. They love these moments and they love this story. And they want to do right by it. I've talked about this before, how I am a believer that for some truly great things out there, you don't need a very long interaction with it to understand, oh, there is something great here. There's something about this that is gravitating. It becomes apparent with even watching or interacting with it a small amount. And I'm getting that from this trailer. Because I'll be honest with you, I just finished the original second chapter not too long ago.
Goodbye.
We're still playing through the third chapter. So I am very fresh when it comes to like the story and the events of second chapter. So I was looking forward to the remake. It looked good to me, but I had pretty much just played this game. but like how well done this trailer was and how good these scenes are, I'm way more excited for it now than I was even before. I can't wait for this game to come out. When is it coming out again? September 17th. September 17th will be there day one. For Kai 2 trailer. Which one's Kai 2? More excited for the Crossbell Arc remake. I've heard great things about Crossbell. I've heard absolutely phenomenal things about Crossbell. I mean, we have all the games besides like the one that just came out, so we're gonna get to them all. Oh my god, when does Final Fantasy Resonance come out? Hold on. October. So we'll have like a month for Trails, and then we can move into Final Fantasy Resonance. Huge. Kai is Horizon. Okay, cool. Hello, Lil Show. Welcome to the stream. I mean, not really true, right? Like, Halo exists. The games just have to be good. People will play. Really good so far. Yeah, I highly doubt there's going to be a Trails game that I dislike. I'm not saying it can happen, but I kind of doubt it. Please release a demo for the second chapter remake. Oh, that'd be goated, though. Oh yeah, they did a demo for the first chapter, so it wouldn't like surprise me if they did a demo for like second chapter. I just realized September is next month. Fucking end me. Oh my god. How is this year flying by so quickly? Who entrusts her feelings to a blade. I imagine that's Julia.
Understood.
Loudly in Daybreak. I know a few games are polarizing. Hello, Ultimate. My bald head is not that shiny what's gonna blind you. Alright, settle down. Alright, let's do a quick save. Bring to me the girl who entrusts her feelings to a blade. I'm hoping to God that's Julia. Could be Red. Wait, I don't have them? What? Are they not in the party? No, all those games, Alosha, have like other issues to them that would prevent sales figures. It's not the fact they're a trilogy. Good trilogies will sell well. I mean, great trilogies will sell well. Say that you were on a big TV, my poor eyes. It wasn't that bad. It's Annalise. Oh my god, Annalise story. All right, I'm down. Let's put her in here. One day I'll remember the button inputs. Alright, let's wreck my throat again. I wanna be a throat goat like no one ever was. The throat dam is my test. Alright, let's go, Annalise. Bring to me the girl who entrusts her feelings to a blade. Only then shall the door open. Open the door! Hodor. Hodor! I shall grant to you a memory fragment of my blessing. Oh god. What wacky adventures we're gonna go with today. When bows? Bro, we're steady. Huh. Interesting. I know she's not thinking of anything serious. Wow, that's a surprise. Oh god. Annalise! Oh, Lugren. Is something the matter? It's not like you to walk right up to the second floor without even looking at the board and sit quietly like this. You're not feeling sick from eating too much ice cream or something, are you? Damn. Don't be silly. I'm not a kid anymore, you know. Could have fooled me. I swear that you were the one who ate 3 full scoops first thing one morning and later had to go get stomach medicine from Spence. 3 full scoops is not that much, right? Like, let's not kid ourselves here. Like, a scoop of ice cream is not that much. 3 of them, that's not much. That's like a little under a regular serving, in my opinion. Maybe my memory's playing tricks on me. Let's all pretend that never happened, okay? Besides, that was back when I was a junior bracer. That was forever ago. I learned my lesson after that, I swear. Now I never have more than 1 scoop each morning. Yeah, gotta have that morning scoop. Scoop. You're not supposed to have ice cream in the morning at all, you know. Well, no matter. So, what have you been doing up here all this time anyway? That's like a standard bowl of ice cream. See, Blue War, you get me. Alright. Well, you see, I got a letter from my pappy who lives a long way away this morning. Shout out the word pappy. Really now? He's a swordsman, if I recall, isn't he? Yeah, runs in the family. He's real famous among sword practitioners, actually. Yun Coffee, of the 8 Leaves, 1 Blade School. Alright, that's the one. I was familiar with the name even before meeting you, but I was quite surprised to find out you were his granddaughter. Apple fell far from the fucking tree there, huh? Did he used to live here in Liberal? I'm surprised you know about that. I can't say I have any memories of when he was here, though. It was around when I was born, so how could I? He abandoned me. That long ago, I say. How's he doing? Well, wouldn't know. Judging by his letter, yeah, he's doing fine. Oh yeah, this is my first time playing Trails in the Sky 3rd Chapter, Scyther. I haven't had the chance to meet him in person for about a year now. Last time we had the chance to spy, I felt like he was totally babying me, even though he's like 70. He really must be skilled to be treating an active bracer that way. What's with the sudden serious face? Nothing all that major, but I've been wondering something for a while. Why do you stay here when you could join him? Sorry, I'm lost. What are you talking about? It shows that you're aiming to improve your swordsmanship, aren't you? Feels like if you have a grandfather like that, faster way to do that would to go with him and polish your skills to the side. Oh god, logic. I suppose it's not my place to be telling you what you may or may not be best for you. Sorry, Annalise, you didn't pay any attention to an old man like me. Wasn't going to anyways. Bro, shout out like this golden sword on top of the fireplace back here, by the way. No, that's not true at all. I really appreciate your advice, so please don't think it's not your place to give it. I can definitely see where you're coming from on this. I do have my reasons for being here and all. They're just a little difficult to explain. We'll get to that later. Oh. I do want to learn more about swordsmanship and swords in general. So in that sense, you're right about continuing to train under Pappy would be both the best and fastest course of action. That's not all I want to do with my life. I want at least as much, if not more, to know more about what it means to be a bracer. I guess it's a case of wanting to learn more about swordsmanship as a bracer rather than as a swordsman, if that makes sense. Am I even doing a good job of explaining this? I kind of feel like it makes sense. I think I get where you're coming from, actually. I'm bored of this conversation. I'm gonna leave now. Besides, Pappy once told me that he taught me all the technical side of swordsmanship forms, crafts, and that kind of stuff already. Damn. So not much to it, huh? Girl hasn't seen you since she was like 2 years old. Already taught everything, huh? Yeah, nice profession there. Whether I can master them or not is all down to me now. So in that sense, I feel like there's no specific need for me to train under him nowadays. Of course, whether I'm really advancing my swordsmanship now is another issue entirely. I wish I could say for sure I was, but whatever. What's with the silent treatment all of a sudden? I'm trying to protect the streamer's voice. It's nothing. Is that really one for these kinds of serious discussions? So I was impressed to see you were even capable of them. Damn. Got a low bar for her, huh? Hey, I'm so capable. Besides, you were the one who kind of pushed me into talking about all this stuff first. I'm glad I did too. Anyway, getting back to the point, what did that letter even say anyway? I don't fucking know, I can't read. It says that I should go and see Cassius Bright. Oh shit. Cassius lore in my Trails game? Unbelievable. Inconceivable. Unrecognizable. The one and only? No, the other one. The town drunk. Yep. Supposedly, Pappy was invited by the Royal Army to be a guest instructor at some point a long time ago. That's when he trained Cassius, too. He trained Cassius? Oh, okay. There's layers to this, huh? So ever since, they've had this kind of student-master relationship with one another. Cassius even went out of his way to go and see him 10 years ago, when he decided to stop using a sword, too. 10 years ago. That would put that around when he left the army and became a bracer then. What exactly prompted him to tell you to go visit Cassius now, though? Well, I guess he only recently found out that Cassius has returned to the army. So now he's wondering whether he might take this opportunity to take up the sword again. Gotcha. He wants you to go and ask for him. And let him know what he says, yeah. I see. People really do end up connected in the strangest places in the funniest ways. Tell me about it. That being said, I kind of have a favor to ask. You want time off, I assume? Well, you just won't get paid, so go get him, champ, whatever. I can even touch myself with the army instead of meeting with Cassius if you want. You know what now? Really, go along and get that truth your grandfather wants for him. But in return, I want you to take care of every single one of the monster extermination requests on the board first. Bro. Oh shit, side quests. Aren't there like 5 of them to do right now? The monsters in this area will be no trouble for you at all as you are now. They'd be less of a problem if Grant were around. But I had to lend him in the guild over in Rouen, and he's still not back, the bum. You're gonna have to pick up the slack here in this place, especially if you want time off. Okay. Three days later. I thought we were gonna do those quests. Oh, okay. Phew, finally here. Running time too. Okay, let's go bug Cassius. Yeah, walk through the front door. Sup, bro? Well, I'm Annalise Elfried, a bracer with the guild. I've come to meet with Brigadier General Bright. I see. I believe we've been expecting you. I'll pass on that you've arrived then. You might have to wait a little while before you can meet with the general, I'm afraid. But I'm right on time. Did something throw his schedule off? Something must have. I can't pretend to know much more than you do. I don't get told. The general's a very busy man, so it's not at all unusual for things like this to happen. Anyway, like I said, I'll pass on that you've arrived, but I'm going to have to ask you to wait out here for a while. Sure, whatever. I guess I'll sit here. This is taking ages. I hope the meeting isn't going to end up getting canceled or something. I really don't want to have to come all this way for nothing. I suppose if I can't meet with Cassie, I could at least go shopping in Gransil. They should probably be getting the new lineup of stuffed toys around now. I wonder which one I should get. Maybe the bear or crocodile once in a while would be nice. Excuse me, young lady. General can meet with you now. Fucking bureaucracy. Foiled again. Good day, sir. Thank you. You must be Annalise, I assume. Yes. Welcome to Leaston Fortress. General's waiting. Please follow me. Thank fuck. I seriously thought I was gonna have to go home without getting to see him. Terribly sorry for the wait, but we won't do anything to recompense you. Well, follow me. Yeah, whatever. I brought your visitor, sir. Very good. You may return to your duties. Call-off! I see the chest up there and I want to loot it. I'm really sorry about the delay there, Annalise. I was gooning. Oh, don't be. Took a while, though. I'm more thankful you took the time out of your busy schedule to speak with me and all. This is the least I could do for someone from my old line of work. It's been a while since we last met, though, hasn't it? You become a seasoned veteran before you knew it. I would not have expected to have Cassius in the Annalise story, by the way. That's wild. Yeah, I heard about that Final Fantasy IX rumor. I don't know how true it is, though. I feel like the pacing for 9 is like so important, I wouldn't want to see it fucked with. You become a seasoned veteran before I knew it. I'd certainly like to think I have. I can't have Estelle so ahead of me while she's abroad, can I? Here's my thing when it comes to the FF9 remake. I've never really needed one. FF9 with Moguri mod is completely good. It's not even like fine enough, it's just excellent. It's like all you need for Final Fantasy IX is Moguri mod and you're good. It's like voice acting, if it was good, would be nice. But like, I don't need that. I can't have Estelle so ahead of me while she's abroad, can I? This is just what rivals do, Marvel. So they do. I'll be looking forward to seeing just how much stronger the two of you can become. You won't be disappointed. Getting to the point, I was pleased to hear that old Master Cafe is still in good health. I believe it was because of him that you came here today. Yeah, that's right. I didn't realize you were an acquaintance of his before this. Certainly am, and short, he's the man who taught me the way of the sword. So how busted is that guy then? That was over 20 years ago by this point. Never mind. Father Time caught him. Father Time caught him. Like Celtic Shack. The first time we met was when I was back at the military academy, so I studied under him. I still remember the harsh training sessions he gave here at Leyston, like they were yesterday. Really? Is there any special reason you didn't say you knew him before? You knew I was his granddaughter, didn't you? I did. By the time I first met you, I had long given up the path of the sword. It didn't feel appropriate in my eyes to act as if I was a student in light of that. Oh, gotcha. Haven't seen that old shit in, like, what, 10 years? He does write to me on occasion, but I don't write back. How is he these days? Shouldn't you know he writes to you? Does he still have that same old vim and vigor? I have never heard anyone use the word vim, by the way, by itself. It's only ever in, like, that idiom. He really doesn't act his age at all. Still, if you'll let me get right to the point, the reason I came here is to continue the discussion he had with you 10 years ago. Oh? What was that again? Music changed. To tell you the truth, Pappy still laments the fact you left the path of the sword. That was why he wrote to me when he heard you'd returned to the army. He wondered whether you returning to the military may mean you were ready to pick the sword back up again. So this is it, your big moment. Mom Spaghetti. He'd like to know directly from you how you feel. I say. Well, it's a great honor that after so many years he still cares so much about an inexperienced and utterly lacking swordsman like me. And yet, I'm afraid my answer is that I still have no intention to take up a blade again. Why? Can I ask you why? Tell me why! You certainly can, but I'm not sure how to put my answer. I use a pen now. It's mightier than the sword. This has always been on my mind, too, the column. I've always wondered what would prompt someone so skilled with a sword that they even gained the title Divine Blade to leave it all behind. Backstory Merchant. And I don't mean to make light of your skill with your staff or say it's inferior, because it is. It's just hard to wrap my head around why you did what you did, and there's a little part of me that can't accept it either. Especially now that you've returned to the army. Why can't you return to being a swordsman? Huh. Unless you believe that the staff is stronger than the sword after all. No, not at all. It's a piece of shit. I just believe a staff to be a more fitting weapon for me as I am now. Makes me feel close to my daughter. Staves are a symbol of protection, no they're not, which are used more for keeping enemies at bay than cleaving through them. You say that as if all swords are good for is cutting and killing. That's not true. Well, it's like, I don't use a sword to chop down a tree now, do I? I fight because I want to protect things just like you do. What's that one line from, like, Sam in Metal Gear Rising? You are denying your sword its purpose. As a swordsman and as a bracer and as myself, it yearns for blood. It wants to feed. Are you telling me the swordsmanship Pappy taught me isn't going to let me do that? I'm sorry, I didn't ask for you to take time out of your day so I could come and shout at you. But I can't accept what you're saying. Up until all of what happened here in Liberal, I never felt any doubts that swordsmanship was the right path for me. In the end, all of what happened just served to remind me of how powerless I really am. And now, I feel like no matter how hard I try, I'll always be a rookie. I'll never be strong enough to do what I want to do. Well, that's because you only had like 2 instances in the original game that you're actually in the party. Gotta up those numbers. Sun Wukong uses staff. Good point, yeah. Cassius played Black Myth Wukong and became like a massive fan of it. It's all he thinks about. Bro's on his 49th playthrough. Now I say, perhaps this is fate staying out. I see Master Coffee hasn't changed one bit. He's the same firecracker he always was. What do you mean? I'm afraid as I am now, I'm not able to answer the questions you're asking me. But I know someone else who can. We just killed the guy in the firing line. What's he planning to do out here? I really want to know who he called, too. There you are. Are you all ready to begin? Indeed I am. Never expected to have to wear this uniform again, though. Especially not so soon. I almost think you enjoyed messing with people. I'm not doing it to bully you. You know as well as I do, your usual work clothes aren't well suited for this kind of thing. Ha ha ha. You're Colonel Richard. Big Rich. I realize this may sound a little silly coming from a man wearing this uniform, but I'm no longer a colonel, young lady. Sorry. So, Mr. Richard, then, or Alan Wake. Never call me that again. No need for the Mr. Meanwhile. I believe you are Annalise, a senior bracer with the guild. You know me? Bro, the characters they're introducing in the Annalise story are crazy. Just like, what we put in every important major character in this one. I mean, I feel like people love 9 to this day because, like, mods help the game a lot. If I had to play vanilla FF9, I would have probably stopped playing within the first couple of hours. There's a lot of, like, small mechanics that just annoy me. The stealing rates, how slow everything is. Mowgli mod just speeds all that shit up. 10 baseline just doesn't have those problems from what I recall. Though I didn't play the original, I played the PS4 version. My answer for like what old RPGs I want to see make a return, Saga and Gears. It will always be those two for me. You know me. I'm not the former commander of the intelligence division for nothing. I know about all the braces in this country. I would love to see a return of Xenogears. Were they able to properly flesh out Disc 2? My problem is I just don't trust anyone but Monolith to do it. I just don't. I think there's ways you can make it passable. But like, fully fleshing it out to what it truly could have been, you need Monolith for that. There's like dungeons you could like, expand on that I don't think would require like a deep understanding of like everything, right? Like sure. But like properly fleshing that game out and doing it to the level I would want to see, you need Monolith, and that's just probably not happening. I know about all the braces in this country. I see. How did you end up being here? Actually, Richard was who I was meeting just before I spoke with you. Really? In short, I've decided to start up a new research company as a civilian. Right, they hinted towards this before. So while I may not hinted, they talked about it. So while I may not be part of the army anymore, I can definitely see myself continuing to need to work with it in the future. So I decided to come here in order to discuss the matter with Cassius in the hopes of maintaining a good relationship between us in the future. Oh, I get it now. Thanks for telling me a civilian this. Wait, is the person you mentioned earlier? That's right, I want the two of you to fight one another. Rest in peace, Annalise. Okay, gone but not forgotten. I would want to see Xenosaga make a comeback. I would just want them to take either the combat system of Saga 1 or Saga 3. Standardize that across the trilogy. take the art style of Saga 3 and have that just be the art style for the games. And maybe like add a bit more like side content, maybe. Like that's all I would want. Wait a second, this is all a bit sudden, isn't it? Especially if I'm going to be fighting the famous Colonel Richard, or like add additional like little cool scenes, I guess you can do that. But like, I don't feel like they need to be like completely rebooted or anything. I would just want the art style of 3 across the board. Because if they like changed the art style to be something else other than the art style from 3, I'd be upset. For me, the art of like Xenosaga 3 is up there with Halo 3. It's sacred, you don't touch it. Give it like more resolution maybe, sure, but keep it. If I'm going to be fighting the famous Colonel Richard, is that so? You don't want to know the answer to the question you asked me earlier then. I believe any doubts you have towards swordsmanship can only be dispelled through using it. Focus not on using whether you win or lose, but in pouring all you have into the battle, and you should find the answers you seek. Alright then. I'm not sure I can make much of an opponent, but I'll do what I can. Not every day one has the chance to test their skills against a relative of the 8 Leaves School's founder. I'm eager to see what you can do. Begin! Right! Okay! 14k HP. Lost Mobius. Okay, that's AoE. I'm not going to want to use that. He has a ton of damage. I don't know if I want to use Petal Dance. Maybe we say fuck it, we Petal Dance it. Wait, he might open with an S-Break. If I use this and I chop my defense by 30%, I might get 1 banged. Doubt me again. Doubt me again. Doubt me again. Boom. He's a gaming god. Read him like a book. Cover to cover. Alright, now the real question is, which is better, Fallen Leaves or 8-Leaf Blitz? I feel like 8-Leaf Blitz will do more damage, and this one has a damage debuff compared to it because it packs AT delay. That I can't actually hit him with it. Fuck him up. Do I have items? Okay, I have that shit. Okay, I need to heal. There we go. He pulled out the cheese. Hear Momo's new voice. I like it. It's fine. I prefer the old one, but it's like one quest. I'm not gonna get that upset. Heal. Get him. Oh. Heal. I'm getting good timings with these heals. Funnily enough, my basic attack did almost as much damage. Oh my god, this isn't gonna kill. Heal. Come on, boy. Come on. Come on! Richard, what happened, bro? Fumbled it! You fumbled it! Choke job, lost to a random bracer. Boom. Boom. Get boomed on. Annalise supremacy. Huh. Holy crap, I did it. Well, it looks like my skills have still have a lot of room for improvement. Damn right. All right, the victor is decided. Sheath your blades. Like a horse. What was that? Don't think about it. So, Annalise, how did his swordsmanship appear to you? Amateurish? Terrible? Trash? Garbage? Reddit? He fights using the 8-Leaf School's 5th form, Morning Moon. He's made a few changes to the standard form, but it's largely a style based around sword drawing techniques. Well, okay, notice there have been more than just technical details like that. What did you notice? One thing I realized while fighting him, Richard swings his sword as if perfectly synchronized to my breathing. The second I go on the offensive, he reacts without fail. Besides all the times I beat him, you know, fucking boom. It's green. In that sense, it feels like his swordsmanship is much more defensive than offensive, I suppose. Lord knows he needed it after the beatdown I put on him. That defensive stance matches perfectly with the form he uses in combat, and the result is very natural, very powerful swordsmanship. Oh. What I can't work out is why you're so focused on fighting defensively to begin with. I mean, I assume it's because you want to protect something, but what? Your pride? Your ego? The fact you just lost to, like, me? Yes? I wield a sword for but one single reason. It looks cool. That reason is to protect this country. Oh, is that why you staged a coup? Yes, actually. I'm still saying, by the way, this dude was right in the first game. I'm just saying it, right? And here's the thing, I'm not wrong. Bro was proven right immediately in the next game. It's so funny. Everyone has at least something. Yeah, I could have handled it better, but still. Everyone has at least something that they wish to protect in this world. Okay, handle it way better, but still. Perhaps that is a person, such as their family or loved ones. Perhaps it is a belief or ideology that they hold dear. And just the things we seek to protect are different. So too are the ways we choose to do it. In my case, the way I choose to protect what I care about just happened to perfectly suit the defensive swordsmanship you noticed. Personally, I prefer nukes. Hey, although, I can only imagine how comical it must sound to hear a criminal who threatened this nation talk about wanting to protect it. Well, not really. Kinda backed you there. Richard, you. Please don't say anything, General. Her Majesty may have chosen to pardon me for what I did, but that doesn't make those crimes simply disappear. Well, still, just as your desire to protect Liberal remained even after leaving the army, it can't completely turn my back on mine. You too, Star. Thanks for tuning in. It was so that I could do so, that I resolved to leave the army even. It was? I thought you had kicked out. You see, Annalise, to me, one's position in life is just a means to an end, like Doggy, a way in which to achieve whatever you wish to do. I think it's true for one's choice of weapon as well. Wouldn't you agree? Well, what's important isn't what weapon you choose, but what you use it to do. What inspires you to take it up and use it to fight. The reason I chose to put my sword aside and take up a staff is those feelings had changed. That is all. So, Annalise, That, if my daughter had a sword, I don't even want to imagine the calamity that would arouse. I should just use my sword in the way that best fits me to do what I want. Robbing stores and taking cute, like, plushies and stuff. That's what you're trying to say, right? Sure is, you beat me to it. Yeah, Master Coffee's daughter, yeah, Master Coffee's granddaughter. All right. Very quick to catch on to things. From an antagonist? Yeah, I love the redemption arc this dude has had. They've done a great job with this character. Because I thought it was, like, really compelling the first game, right? Don't get me wrong. It's another one of those cases where, like, they are able to utilize tropes successfully. I'm just as quick at forgetting things too, though. But I finally get where you're coming from. Really? I'm happy to hear that. Could I ask you to pass my answer on to Master Coffee, then? Consider it done. I'm sure they understand. Then again, would you be opposed, Richard? Not at all. I've already inherited the way of the sword itself from you. It's only right that someone else should inherit that. What are you talking about? Well, it's settled. Would you accept this, Annalise? Cassius handed Annalise the Jinyu sword. I thought they were a force. What's this? I played Alliance back in Mist of Pandaria. It's a blade I once used myself. I think it would be much happier in the hands of an active practitioner of swordsmanship than my own at this point. Wait a second. Why don't you give this to your daughter, you fucking bum? I couldn't possibly accept this. Surely if anyone would be taking this off you, it should be Richard. Perhaps on the surface, however, I'm a fraud. But how things are on the surface, not Microsoft, is not what is always most important. I thought you had just learned that fact. I'm slow. I'm not sure the lessons I learned earlier have anything to do with this. There's no need to think so seriously about this, Annalise. You can pawn it off for like $5. Maybe a stick of RAM. All you need to do is take up this blade and use it to do what you want to do, in the way you choose to do it. That's all anyone expects of you. To do what I want to do, in the way I choose to do it. Huh. I can't read. Well, if you insist, I'd be happy to accept it. I feel like I've learned a lot today from having the opportunity to face off against you and get my ass beaten. I do hope I'll have the chance again one day. I want a rematch. So do I. I'll farm you for XP. You'll both have to make sure you don't neglect your training then. Of course. I wouldn't dream of giving it any less than 100%. Estelle isn't a sword user yet. It's like Rock Lee with like the ankle bracelets. Oh wait. Really? It sounded like that was quite the fruitful experience. It sure was. Guessing this was Pappy's plan all along. He knew exactly what would happen if I went to ask Cassius what I did, and that's why he asked. Must have sounded a little unsure myself in the last letter I wrote him. I see, like master, like pupil. Incidentally, while I hate to spring this on you before you even had a chance to settle back in, a lot of work built up while you were away, and I'm not doing that shit. There's even a request from the mayor too, that bum. I really need you to get right on it. Ugh. If anything, you should be grateful. All this work will give you a chance to refine your skills with that new mindset of yours, won't it? That's one way of looking at it, sure. So, Pappy. Mr. Decaf. Well, I bet you knew all along. It looks like Cassius has no intention of taking up the way of the sword ever again. Because he's a backstory merchant and a fraud. But thanks to seeing him, I ended up being given a chance to re-examine my own swordsmanship. Up until now, I thought it was all about getting stronger or faster, things like that. You know, Kung Fu Panda type shit. But now, I finally realized what's far more important than either of those things is why you take up your sword in the first place. Your feelings. I feel like now I finally understand why I was never able to defeat you. No matter how many times we fought. Funnily enough, at Connect 4, I may not be the best student in the world, but I'll keep giving my training all I've got. Love, Annalise. These stories are so good, man. Side story, swordsmanship finished. Like, what a great way of, like, reintroducing Cassius and Richard back into the story a little bit. Analyst immediately goes to a merchant and sells the sword. Look, hey, that might be the play, though. Also, yeah, Analyst having the sword, huh? Yeah. So, like... Oh, he can't even wield it? Fucking bum. I will remember the button inputs one of these days. One of these days. One of these days I'll remember the button inputs. Alright, we have done 5 star doors. We have a fuckload left. I think we're 1/3 of the way through these. Food is the basis of all. Man can only tread the right path with food in his stomach. Only when you have committed 20 kinds of food to memory shall this door open. There's no way I've missed this many doors. They have to, like, still be unlocked. Hello, John. Welcome to the stream. How's the game so far? It's doing pretty damn good. Hope the stream went well for you. Alright. Let's check out this other star door. Food is the basis of all. Man can only tread the right path with food in his stomach. Only when you have committed 20 kinds of food to memory shall this door open. On a scale of Halo 3 to Halo 5, way closer to Halo 3. I mean, I was to put Halo 3 above it, but like that's fucking Herculean effort, right? Have I eaten 25? Oh, I've eaten 20 kinds of food. Walking. Rockin' baby one more time. Why do you guys try becoming braces? Those words were all it took to set the wheels in motion. The 3 young men are still had spoken to. Oh, these fucking goobers again? Dean, Rice, and Rocco's Modern Life were the leaders of a group of delinquents who spend most of their time in the warehouse district of Rwanda. Have I done this? In light of the unprecedented chaos that swept over Liberal, they soon began re-examining themselves and their lives, and after much thought they agreed that the path of Bracer. Have I not done this? That they didn't have any ulterior motive. They did think it would also give them the opportunity to be trained directly by the guild's Connor. Eyebrow. With this hope in their hearts and their goon, they made their way to the Rwand Bracer Guild and expressed interest in joining. The guild's crafty receptionist, Gene, had other ideas swirling in his... This is the one we go to the mountain, right? Sworn enemy and former Raven group leader, Aga Krosner. Yeah, okay, I think we've done this one. How do we get out of the door? That's a good question. Their grueling training began in earnest under strict guidance. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta go to, like, the mountain or something. The one guy runs away and calls the other 2 bums. Then they reconvene and like, oh, we gotta work together and we're stronger. And the conclusion is they can't work by themselves as braces, but, like, together they can. Alright, can I, like, get out of this or, like... You can't better reload? Fuck! When did I save? Alright. Well, hey, good news. Another star door down. Lock in. Alright, try that again. How many of the other ones have I done? Oh, was this... Oh, I saved right before I went in. Oh, thank God I love me. Oh, I love me. I wake up in the morning and I run in a cold sweat to the bathroom. I run right to the mirror and I look at it and I just go, oh, thank God I'm still me. So we have done 6 of these doors then. All may set foot within this door to lay claim to its rewards. However, you must first overcome a trial. Hello, Alden. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing well as well. Alright, what's going on over this door? The path has already been opened. Wait, what? Wait, have I done this one as well? Am I a gaming god? A lot of useful effects, Since they were first invented, even in such a short time, they've already revolutionized the world as we know it. From dealing necessities such as lighting and heating, their tanks and other similar weapons used to defend our nations, ornaments are used in every facet of our lives. I think we've done this too. In fact, it is now hard to imagine life without them. So much of what we take for granted in life now involves them in some way. And it is to proliferate and advance the development of these ornaments that we exist. We, the Epstein Foundation. Okay, I think we definitely did this because I remember joking about that. Our foundation was first established in the year 1155, of the Septine calendar, the year after Professor Epstein's passing, that we're calling now, and was created by his brilliant-minded disciples in order to honor his wishes. The foundation is based on his home state of Le Mans. Okay, well, wait, it remains in operation to this day. It was rather limited in size in the beginning, and its attempts to spread orbital technology was initially met with little success. Sensing the professor's dream would never be realized at the rate they were going, 3 key researchers left Le Mans to try and spread the seeds of orbital technology across the continent themselves. One of these was Professor Schmidt, also Jingleheimer. The professor would gain a fine reputation of his own for his skill in the field of mechanical engineering, went around and visited corporations in various nations to persuade them of the benefits of ordnance. The second was Professor Hamilton. How do you write like you're running out of time, like you're running out of time, like you're running out of time? There's an actual Epstein in this game? Yeah, and unlike the one we're stuck with, this one's a goat. This one's like, you know how everyone hypes up Edison? But like, actually. Mindful of the technological gap between regions, she long believed it was rural and remote areas that needed ornament technology more than any other. No, I need it. As such, she entrusted the help of the Bracer Guild, which already had a close relationship with the Foundation, and formed a mission with the intent of promoting and spreading, not legs, the technology where applicable. The professor herself also toured the regions with the aim of spreading public awareness and laying foundations for others to build on in the future. So Schmidt and Hamilton were the other professors alongside Epstein that helped like spread orbital technology across the continent, right? I know they just said it. Okay, never mind. The third was Professor Russell, now known far and wide as the father of the orbital revolution. Russell is like Edison and also Tesla combined into one. Professor Russell returned to his home nation a liberal and continued to work tirelessly to advance ornament technology there. And within a year of returning, he had set up the Zeiss Engineering Factory, now known as Zeiss Central Factory ZCF, to represent, and created the first ornament to be made outside Le Mans State. Tres leches years later, the reigning king of liberal at the time, Edgar III, visited the factory to inspect it, and he decided to donate a large amount of money to further its research. With His Majesty's endorsement, ornaments began to spread like wildfire throughout the kingdom, bringing such prosperity that the people of other nations were filled with envy. Up until then, most people... ReZero reference there. Didn't see ornaments in a particularly positive light because they're bums, but the success in Liberal changed those impressions virtually overnight. One nation after another began to reach, not Halo, out to our foundation to share ornament technology, and both our foundation's financial and social standing became that much more secure. I love Xenogears Disc 2. In the eyes of the world, the Orbital Revolution was a sudden, far-reaching transformation, but it was only because of years of reaching out to people and diligent, largely unnoticed research that it was able to happen at all. Fucking books! About the Epstein Foundation. What a read. The Foundation's activities center around the following 3 guiding principles. Carrying out fundamental research in orbits, spreading orbital technology and informing the public of its benefits, contributing to world peace through technology. Fuck that. World war. War. Contributing. Yeah. Now then, let's discuss each of the 3 guiding principles in more depth. Yeah, man, that's crazy shit. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, huh? Improvement and development of orbital technology. Fundamental principles behind how orbits work need no improvement as such. Architectures of the internal structures have been improved upon countless times in the past. Surely continue to be perfected by the curious mind as the years go on. Mechanical parts inside them is cogs and screws. Still plenty of room to change. Okay, sure. Improvements can reap great rewards, but the research necessary to make them is now known to be lengthy as it is expensive. Social perspective, yeah, sure, bro. 2 other important goals of the Foundation is spread orbital technology as widely as possible and to educate the public on the correct way to use it. It became part of daily life. In rural areas, it's hard to get. We want to spread technology, sure. Blood for the blood god. Pursue this noble yet extremely difficult goal that the Foundation has had a close relationship with the Bracer Guild. Right, we want world peace, I guess. The guild was established as an international peacekeeping organization committed on conflicts. Epstein Foundation continues to back them up fully in their cause, both with financial aid and using the fact that the Lamont State is the only place where tactical ordnance are produced to provide them with equipment. Epstein in this world is like Einstein, pretty much. Just as well, this relationship also provides ideal feedback towards tweaking the quality of tactical ordnance as they are used in combat too. This is how it feels, by the way, to research Xenosaga videos. For like this moat video that I want to do. And one of the main resources, not for that video, but I had to use it before, is this like old strategy guide they made for Xenosaga, where for like 80 pages of it, it's just like a Q&A for like a full breakdown of the lore, and they put so much information in there that's not in the fucking game. It's so funny. Every machine and every invention goes through a long, grueling process behind the scenes before eventually reaching its finished, refined form, and technical ornaments are no exception. Then, in S1190, our Foundation unveiled... I don't mind this, by the way. It's just my throat is, like, on the verge of dying. It's like, I like the lore, don't get me wrong. It's not like my reaction to the quality of what's going on here. Though, it just being, like, a visual novel, I don't personally mind that. But I can understand why others wouldn't. It's just my throat. Said project aims to all of Zemuria together with a single united communications network. We call it the UMN. Our hope is that it will lead or help to realize a peaceful world through communication. That won't happen. Sadly, Orban's relationship with peace as a concept has become somewhat complicated. Professor Epstein expresses hopes that their ability to reach the limited or limitless looping of energy will be able to bring lasting peace to the world. Instead, recent years have thoroughly betrayed these hopes, and the post-revolution world has been a chaotic one indeed. The conflict between Liberal and Erebonia, for one, made significant use of orbital weaponry, thank God. It seems beyond a doubt that orbital weaponry will continue to become more and more advanced, making war an ever more tragic event than ever. Face of all this, how should we go about trying to create a peaceful world? That's the fun bit, you don't. You monetize it. We believe the best way to do this is to rely on the power of communication, the means to do so with people of different nationalities and races. Yeah, make Twitter and Reddit, that'll go well for you. If these people can more easily interact and more easily deepen the understanding of one another, perhaps it will allow us to create a world we all so dearly desire. It won't. In the end, one thing is for certain, our challenges to try and realize Professor Epstein's ideals are only just beginning. Side story, the Epstein Foundation finished. Alright. Love that. Guys, we have to save the world. Let's make Twitter. Guys, we have to save the world and bring people together. Let's make Reddit. Guys, the world's in crisis. We have to bring people together. I present to you 4chan. Guys, the world must come together. Let's create Blue Sky. Okay, so we've done 7 of these doors, I believe. Star Door 8 is Olivier, and his closest ally, that'd be Walter. But I don't know if we're supposed to do a different door before this or not. And we still have to do these 2 moon doors. Time to repeat joke. It's perfect. Works. I think the book I was actually talking about was actually called The Perfect Guide. You should do Chloe's moon door first. I keep thinking the moon doors are the sun doors for some reason. Okay, so that will be Chloe. Alright, let's save there. For the interest of saving my throat, and because I have to make a video for tomorrow, editing together the reaction from earlier, I'm gonna call the stream there for the day. We'll either do this game again tomorrow, if I stream, or the day after, pending my throat. I think I managed it pretty well today, but I can still feel it kind of almost going. But yeah, man, I love Trails, man. I'm so glad I got into this. The thing, it all started from one super chat too. It's crazy. So thank you all for tuning in. My pleasure making the video and the stream. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, helps support your content, and I greatly appreciate it. As a heads up, I was actually kind of planning on doing this today, but I ran late, so I decided to do Trails instead. I want to start the Xenoblade 1 playthrough soon, and I just want to take like an entire day where we just play Xenoblade 1. So that might be tomorrow, might be later in the week. We'll see. Gonna play by ear, because I'm still kind of recovering from some IRL stuff. But we'll see. But like, that's on the docket. So thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you Scyther, No Originality. Thank you Ultima. Thank you Lilsha. Thank you Jared. Thank you Zombie. Thank you Neo. Thank you Partial. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you John as well. Thank you God's Country. Thank you Neo. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you Scyther. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. I am very excited for Star Door 8, just FYI. Is that going to be the return of like Tita's mother? Because I'm excited for that one too, whenever we get to it. Thank you all for tuning in. Stay safe. Have a great day. Go play some video games. Laugh a little bit. Yeah? Gotta laugh every day. Play some video games. Relax. You owe it to yourself. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet. Wait for it.